Are you ready for next level growth in your business? Welcome to the Lindsey Anderson Show, where we pull back the curtain on the exact strategies, tools, and mindsets that build million-dollar empires. If you're hungry for more time, more freedom, and a whole lot more impact, you've come to the right place. Buckle up, because we're about to ignite your business journey. Now, here's Lindsey.
This episode is brought to you by the BAM Agency. Done for you social media that actually drives results. Not just likes, but high ticket sales. If you're ready to turn your content into a client generating machine, grab a free strategy session call by heading over to lindseya.com/apply. Welcome to the Lindsey Anderson Show. It is a celebration here at the Lindsey Anderson Show because we're celebrating 100 episodes. 100 episodes of bringing you the truth, the straightforward answers on what it takes to generate more high-quality customers for your service-based business. I created this podcast 100 episodes ago to really pull back the curtain on what it takes to do this, because there's so many myths. There's so many hopes and dreams that are crushed when people go out and try to build a business. They're crushed because it is very difficult and can be very difficult to generate more clients for your business if you don't know what you're doing. There's no mystery here. What we teach here on the Lindsey Anderson Show, it works. It's foundational strategies that will actually help you scale your business with more clients with ease, generating more time, more money, more freedom, and more impact for you. I've been in business for the last 20 years. I've done a lot of different businesses. I love being an entrepreneur. I've started many businesses, and my personal experience, as well as working with hundreds of business owners on how to generate high-quality clients that they can depend on. It has become my lifelong goal through that work to pull back the curtain and show you what it takes to generate clients, because this client generation thing, how to generate consistent clients, how to not sit around and just hope and pray that your referral network will refer you, and not hope and pray that next amazing marketing strategy that you really wanted to try will actually start working. What I teach here and what we teach at the BAM Agency and service our clients with is real foundational principles about marketing and sales, what really works, and if you apply good strategy that we teach here on the show with consistency, well, everybody can win the game of business. Everyone can have more time, more money, more freedom, and more impact. And that's my real passion around helping business owners like you. It's why we run the show, and it's why I love celebrating this 100th episode. Over the past 100 episodes, we've interviewed so many amazing people, as well as having several one-on-one episodes like this, where I share with you my true experience about working in my agency, the BAM Agency, where we service hundreds of people. We help them create an online social media sales machine where they are generating real results on social media instead of just trying to post like an influencer, going for the likes and the vanity metrics, only to show up empty-handed at the end. My guests have been nothing but remarkable. Okay, one of my favorite interviews over the past 100 episodes is Mr. John Lee Dumas. I found John Lee Dumas when I started my entrepreneurial journey almost 20 years ago. To have him on the podcast, 150 million downloads on his amazing podcast that revolutionized the entrepreneurial world. Well, he came on the show and shared with us about niching and the importance of really niching down and understanding your clients. Niching, it is one of the things that keep business owners small, because you want to be big. You want to serve everybody. You don't want to put yourself in a corner or in a hole or under a very specific set of rules. And it will keep you small because you're afraid of niching down. I interviewed Mr. Marcus Ogden, a former NFL player turned CEO, on the grit and importance of showing up in your business. This is so important because Business, it's an emotional roller coaster. Nothing will make you face your demons more than running a business because it's all on you. It's your ideas. You're selling yourself, basically turning yourself inside out so that other people can judge you. It is a delicate dance of being rejected, this being a business owner. And Marcus, through his powerful story, shared about facing the storm, walking through it, because it is always worth it on the other side. No matter how, I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my business over the past 20 years. And there is one thing that is for certain. On the upward trajectory, you will have a series of contractions and expansions. And it's those contractions, the lessons you learn, the hard days, the days you want to give up, the days that you just don't think that you're cut out to be an entrepreneur. It's those days that if you keep on walking and ask, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this lesson that's staring at me in the face? Then you can apply it to your business, to your life, to your health, wealth, and relationships, and you will expand. And here's the most amazing thing about the expansion phase. It is multiple times whatever that contraction is. So lean in, Marcus taught us the power of just showing up and going through the motions. Now, a very special episode was Mr. Steve Cadigan. He was LinkedIn's first chief talent officer. And he spoke to us about the future of work, the future of AI, and it's something that I've focused on in the podcast. For every single guest, I will ask a final question, which is, how does AI affect your work and moving ahead, what you've brought us on the episode today? And the answers have been a wide array of some people, they're not ready for it. They haven't really considered this with AI. Steve Cadigan sharing with us that it is the future. That is my personal belief as well, that you can't ignore AI and instead embrace it. I've embraced it. I love ChatGPT. I love AI and the power that it affords me in my business, in my relationships, in my life. AI is, for me and for Steve, it's the ability to co-create. ChatGPT and these AI models are nothing without the humanness that is what we bring, our ideas, our passion, our direction. AI is there to support us. And so definitely part of this podcast is something that I've always been incredibly interested in is technology and marketing and sales. It is, in fact, when I went to college, that was my degree. The ability to merge technology. I took a lot of computer programming classes, marketing and sales. To me, that is the future. ChatGPT and these AI models came out about 2 years ago when I was starting this podcast. And it's already changed the landscape. It's changed my business. It's helped my customers. It's helped me. And so it's a huge passion of mine. A big thanks to Steve for coming on the show and sharing more about that. The show has opened up a lot of doors for me. I've gone through a lot professionally since when we published this show. I do a lot of speaking, a lot of podcasting, and I even wrote a best-selling book. It's all about the systems that I share here on the podcast. So on today's episode, we're going to have a couple of sections. I'm going to share with you over the past 100 episodes what hasn't changed in marketing. We're going to cover the biggest myths that keep people stuck when it comes to generating clients online, specifically around social media. It's a great option, and it really expands any other marketing initiative you're doing when you do it right. And we're going to talk about what actually is getting clients right here, right now in 2025. So let's talk now about what hasn't changed about marketing and sales in the past 100 episodes. The tools may have evolved. TikTok may have been shut down for a couple of Sundays, and Threads might have taken off a little bit more since the last time we touched base on this. But the core truths have not changed. DMs and connecting with people in the DMs and forging real relationships and recognizing that there are real people on the other side of social media. They're not just robots, they're people. And if you connect with them like you connect with people at a live networking event, you can build a real relationship based on trust and intimacy, all on social media. You don't have to go to 1,000 in-person networking events to actually bring in your business. You can do it all online if you're consistent and you know what to do. So don't be shy of the DMs. That's where relationships are built. Okay? The second is real conversations convert. COVID came and a lot of people quit their corporate jobs and wanted to try something new. Our souls were stirring because there was a lot of change in the world. People left their jobs and came online. With COVID, because we were all sitting in our houses, a lot of bad actors came into the space and people bought a lot from coaches and experts and consultants that weren't maybe the best coaches, experts, and consultants and service providers. And now the trust has eroded. And here we are, okay? Trust has eroded. The big launches are no longer working. The sales pages, the endless video sales letters with endless email campaigns on the back end, no longer working, okay? There's a place for it, but where you're going to find customers is real conversations. And most people are like, I don't want to be rejected, or that is too much work, or whatever other crazy beliefs you're carrying around about this. What you resist in your business is typically what you need to be doing. So if you find yourself, I don't have the time to do real conversations. I have 500 other more important things to do, like some crazy Canva thing that I think will get me customers. If you want customers, that equals real conversations. And you can do that systematically. You can do that with really amazing people, and you can meet them all online. If your content isn't generating sales, it's broken. At the BAM agency, we fix it. We build intentional systems that bring in consistent leads, convert DMs, and grow your business, all without the overwhelm. Want to see how it would work for you and your business? Book your free strategy session now by heading over to lindseya.com/apply. Strategic visibility beats endless posting. Who is your ideal client and what do they need to hear from you? You cannot be posting like an influencer on social media. You want to be posting like a business owner. There is a huge chasm here. And I learned this when I was on Netflix. I was surrounded on that Netflix show with influencers, people who had social media followings that far outnumbered mine. Yet, in those personal conversations in the house, I was the one that was making the money. I was the one that monetized social media, and they were still searching because they were visible. Yes, they were getting tons of likes, comments, and followers, but they were not making money. They did not know how to monetize it. You'll find yourself doing that on social media time and time again. The only posts that get a bunch of likes and comments are the ones of my kids. That's great, but it's not going to help you sell anything. Ultimately, you might trick yourself and be like, well, trust me more because I have kids. Sort of. And it won't work if you're not posting strategic authority-based content like we do in the BAM agency for our clients. The biggest myths that keep people stuck on social media. Number one, I just need to post more. I have a client right now. She posted 3 years consistently and never really grew, never really got customers, couldn't accredit any of her customers to social media. She's an insurance agent. And that is because she's being way too broad. She's trying to be an insurance agent for everybody, when in reality, what she really wants to do, and John Lee Dumas taught us this in the Riches Are in the Niches episode, so go listen to that. She really wants to help business owners, women specifically, because there's a lot of women belief issues that she addresses with insurance. She wants to help women business owners view insurance as a financial. So she came in to the agency. We helped her create this high quality content in an hour a month. And that's all it takes her to create this content. She's out there now. She's attracting those business owners she wants to work with and closing policies. Narrow your focus. That equals growth. Myth number 2, I need to go viral. Virality will get you nowhere. Influence and the stuff you do to be visible without a strategy behind it, it will not work. Okay? You can post all day like an influencer and never get paid, or you can post like a business owner and get fully booked. Now, myth number 3, I'll just wait till things get more stable and then I'll go in on social media. I've heard it. I've been there. I know what you're thinking and feeling. And especially in today's economy, what's happening politically and the tariffs and all the upheaval, right? A lot of people, your competitors included, are pulling way back. They're like, I'm scared. I'm holding on to my money, which means for those individuals and business owners that trust what they're doing and trust their business and trust how they're moving ahead, there is a lot of space and availability for you to generate some massive clients while everybody else being a big wuss out there. Okay? Lean in, don't wait. As Marcus Ogden mentioned on his episode, From NFL to CEO, walk towards the storm like a bison. The bison is the only animal that does not run away when a big storm's brewing. Instead, they know if I walk through it, I will get through it and be on the other side. You have to go through it either way. So Mr. Bison knows what is up. Marcus taught us that. Now let's talk about what actually gets clients today on social media. It is my 4-step social media sales machine. It's what I use with every client. It's what I use for myself. It's for service-based business owners who want to generate more customers on social media. It's a simple 4-step system. And most people think social media is about content and crossing your fingers. Okay? It's not. There's 4 steps. And if you're missing the 4 steps, this is why you're not generating high-quality clients on social media. So, what is actually getting clients today? Content. Every post should attract or nurture your ideal client, talking to one and only one person. It has to be incredibly consistent, 5 days a week, and include at least a couple of talking head videos where you're talking to your audience about your expertise. That's step 1, content. Step 2, engagement. Real conversations. If your content doesn't lead to a DM, something is off. If you're not out there getting to know the people who are commenting, expanding your sphere of influence, adding friends, having conversations. If you are not engaging, you are not selling. Now, the easiest way to do this is to time block. I recommend to my customers my 25-55 method. 25 friend requests a day, 50 interactions on the feed, and 5 DMs. That gives you a straightforward way of really answering this engagement question. Or you can time block. 30 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening to finish off all those conversations that you started. Go in with intent. Who am I engaging with, and will they help me in my business? Not, I'm engaging with Aunt Sally because I have to do 50 engagements, and Sally doesn't count because she's probably not going to buy from you, or she already would have. Engage with people that actually will. The third is conversion. A clear pathway, a calendar, and offer a sales process, how to get those people off of social media and actually buying from you. Remember, they're not going to go look you up. They're not going to go to your profile. Use the next step marketing system that I recommend, which is comment or DM me the word X. Give them a very clear call to action so you can see who in your audience is ready to take the next step and resonates with your content. Has to be short, has to be sweet. Even if they've watched 500 videos of yours, they will not look you up and wonder how to work with you. You have to offer it. That's conversion. So we have content, engagement, conversion, and then finally, amplify. Track within your systems what is working. Alter the little pieces that aren't. This is your machine and how you continually oil this beautiful social media sales machine for endless clients, endless results, more time, more money, more freedom, more impact. ChatGPT, other LLMs like this. Steve Cadigan came on and shared in the episode, The Future of Hiring. It is the future. Embrace AI. Use it like a friend. I cannot even begin to express how much I use ChatGPT. Okay? I use it for everything. It's a better version of me. I use it for my fitness. Here's what I did. Tell me what to do. Here's what I ate. Tell me what I ate. My 12-year-old needs to dye his hair pink. I'm scared. Help me. So I take pictures of my 12-year-old's brown hair and I say, how long does the bleach need to stay in? It walks me step by step through this thing. I love it. It helps me be a better version of me. It is like a reflection of me, just a little bit more clear without so much fog on the mirror. And that's why I always include it in these episodes. So let's wrap this 100 episodes with a summary here. Be consistent on social media, but be strategic. Be visible in front of that one true client. Stop chasing followers and start chasing relationships. Social media works when you work it. It is a step-by-step system. If you have enough self-control and you trust yourself as a business owner to step into that seriousness, facing some of those demons you maybe don't want to face, there is bounty on the other side of this. A successful business and a life that reflects in all areas: wealth, health, and relationships. A big thank you to the community and everybody who has supported me through these 100 episodes and beyond. I look forward to what is about to unfold for us. And a quick reminder, if you want help turning your content into clients, DM me the word machine. And finally, if you want your help turning into clients, make sure you head over to lindseya.com/apply for a one-on-one social media strategy session. Here's to your next level and to the next 100 episode. Cheers to you and your success. If you enjoyed this episode and other episodes of The Lindsey Anderson Show, please leave us a review and share it with a business owner. Thank you so much for joining me. Cheers to more time, more money, more freedom, and more impact. Until next time, cheers to you and your success.
That's a wrap for today's episode of The Lindsey Anderson Show. If you loved this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share how you're leveling up your business. Want more? Connect with Lindsey Anderson and get the tools you need to crush your goals at lindseya.com. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and turn those business dreams into reality.
Thank you for tuning in. If you got value from this episode, share it with a friend and hit subscribe. And if you're ready to stop posting and praying and actually generate revenue, let's talk. Book your free strategy session by going to lindseya.com/apply.